Good afternoon, everyone. Jess Dowdrick here. I'm at Save Our Seabirds, and it's quite a sad sight here today. Before today, there had only been about half a dozen birds that had come in here that were affected by red tide. The staff here, they thought that it was only a matter of time, and that time has come today. Unfortunately, at 8 o'clock this morning, when they opened up, they were flooded with birds that are being affected by red tide. So I'm going to take you in and show you some of these birds that are suffering, but they're doing important work in there. So I wanted to start this Facebook Live out here. So once I get in there, I won't be talking as much, and I'll let the staff do what they're trying to do and save these birds' lives. So we're going to walk into the Save Our Seabirds Animal Hospital now. Thank you, David.
Jonathan's washing them in the other room. Okay. So we could do like we could do rapid fire here. Okay. We're moving the Sanderlings over to the yeah, and then anybody that's standing is going in here. Okay. Right now. Okay. Okay. I don't think anybody's standing. No. Only this turnstone that came in. Has everybody gotten fluids or
no, as we give them fluid, they're being shifted to the ones to the right.
So Rachel, what we can do is hand them to you, and then you can make sure that they're going to the bathroom. Is it alive? Okay. This one is
look cool.
Cool. Kylie just got more in.
Got 2 more in, 1 living, 1 not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 31 then.
Yep.
On the bottom chart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just add Roman numerals on there. Yeah. This one over there. Yeah.
Are you trying to have another one, Buster? I'm just feeling them. If they're like really, thin, I've been putting them over with this the other the thinner birds, just trying to separate them. But they're all have a really good BCS right now. So I mean, these guys are. Okay.
Alright, numero. At this point, we're just gonna keep getting more and more, so might as well just do lines.
Hi, Lauren. Oh, thank you so much.
Will you put down my desk for me, please?
Next door.
Thank you. You're flat. This one feels a little skinnier. Not skinny, but skinnier.
Kylie, what are we up to here in one?
Sanderlings, and then there's one more dead ready turnstone. We'll leave them the dead ones.
We're putting them in a bag.
There's a pillowcase in our freezer in the hospital.
In the hospital.
Yeah, the blue one on the left.
Okay. Jonathan, here. You can have this to Jonathan.
Sure.
That's pretty good.
Want to clean out his mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
just have their whole mouths are just caked with sand right now.
You know, I saw one at the pond in my complex yesterday,
Really?
and I didn't think anything of it because we're only a mile offshore, but I'd never seen one at freshwater before. So people on Facebook are asking, you guys have no idea why the influx today? You think it just kind of...
I just think it came to a head. Everybody started eating the dead fish at the same time, so I'm just thinking that, you know, they all started getting sick at the same time.
Also, sanderlings tend to be one of the earlier indicators of red tide.
Yeah.
So the fact they're now coming back and they're not now starting to eat probably is a big effect of it.
So they all left, and then they all came back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So they
they-
breed up in the Arctic Circle and they come back.
Okay.
So they're really hungry, so they're looking for food when they come down here, so they take the opportunity to eat.
When do they typically come back here?
That's. I want to say around September-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they stay until March.
Okay, and then they go back up.
Yeah, for a few months just to breed, and then they come back down.
So they're like snowbirds.
Yeah.
They're the original snowbirds. Ready for next one, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good. He's trying to stand up.
That's good. Hopefully tomorrow that a lot of them are trying to stand up.
Now, do you have any idea how long you'll have to keep them here?
It could be less than a week with the guys that are doing really well. But some of the guys that are doing poorly, it'll be a longer process.
So you guys are cleaning out their mouths, you're giving them fluids.
Yep. And then we'll start them on an anti-inflammatory for their stomachs, because their stomachs have a lot of GI issues right now, just like if you have like a really upset stomach.
Okay. And this guy in here, they said he wasn't standing up this morning, and now he's walking around.
That's great. Has there been more discharge from these guys still?
This is a little bit.
Okay. He was a little bit. He's still awkward at the same time.
All right, guys, I'm gonna walk out here because they like it to be quiet in there, but if you guys would like to help them at all, they're asking people to canvass the beaches. If you could walk down to the beach, they said take towels with you. You can kind of scoop the birds up with those towels and bring them in here. They said that's key. The sooner, the better that they get in here, the more likely they are to survive. Someone's asking about supplies. They're asking for towels, any pieces of cloth that you can donate to them, even old playpens. As you could see in there, they're keeping the birds in these playpens while they're treating them. So if you have any old playpens, cloth, and if you're out on the beach, just kind of canvass the beach and look for these birds. And if you see any of them that can't stand or can't walk, if you can get close to them, they're probably sick. So you can bring them here to Save Our Seabirds. Or, you know, if you don't have something to bring them in here, then you can give them a call and they can come out. Someone just asked for the address. Let me go get that for you guys. David, what's your address here? People are asking if they want to bring supplies. What's the address?
1708 Ken Thompson Parkway.
Okay, it's 1708 Ken Thompson Parkway. They're right across from Moat Marine Laboratory. So if you know where that is, they're in the same parking lot. So again, David, they said, I'm just going to turn it to you for a second. Cloth, playpens, what else can people?
Towels, yes. The most important thing they can do is get out on the beach and help us find birds. Just get out there and comb the beach, because the sooner we can get these birds in, the better. You've seen it yourself just today. Some of the birds that get in here promptly, they're already starting to perk up, but the ones that didn't get in here as quickly are not making it. So, you know, the sooner we can get those birds in here, the better. So if you have just an hour or two, whatever beach is nearest to you, go out there and comb the beach and see if you can find some more of these birds. Some of them are going to be camouflaged with the sand. They're a little hard to find, but any birds you can bring in would be great.
And Longboat, Siesta, and Lido.
Oh, yep,
Okay.
we're getting them from all three right now. So
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks.
Right, yeah, as you heard David say, anything that you guys can do to help, supplies, towels, playpens, cloth, anything of that sort. And he said, you know, most important is to get out there and canvass the beach. So if you can get out there and look for these seabirds, like he said, he hit the nail on the head. Some of these birds are coming in and dying who, you know, they weren't brought here right away. And some of the ones that were brought here right away when the effects started happening, they're already walking. I showed you guys one of those in there. So again, red tide is now affecting the birds, the shorebirds here on the Sun Coast. I guess they had come back from mating, and you know, now they're eating these dead fish and the fish that are affected by red tide. So that's what's happening here. They're not sure why today, but unfortunately today was the day that the influx started to happen. So all right, have a good day, everyone.